illegal, right? She can't just take Aster and run.
No, it's against the parenting order.
Yeah, all right, guys, I'll call the cops.
I'll call reception and see if anyone saw anything.
The police have to do something now.
After everything that Claudia's done, they will.
Right, okay, thanks. They said they saw Claudia leaving with Aster 15 minutes ago.
Right.
Okay, they can't have gone too far.
Yeah, okay, sure thing. Guys, we need to be down at the station now.
Oh, thanks. Have you seen Susan or Bea? Do they know about Elly's appeal?
No, they're not home yet. Karl's waiting there so that he can tell them in person.
Okay, that's something. It's just awful.
Yeah, it is. But, there might be some hope.
How so?
I've been looking into the judge's case files, and there are 2 other cases where he is ruled in favour of Sam Fitzgerald. I think that Sam might have something over him.
Right. So if she's bribing him, then...
Claudia could have used it in order to get him to give Elly a harsher sentence.
Okay, so how do you prove it?
All right, so here's the thing. I rang his office to set up a meeting. And there was a temp clerk who wasn't particularly helpful. And when I said that I'd call back when the usual clerk was there, he told me that she'd quit.
Right. But people change jobs all the time.
Well, yeah, they do. But this clerk has been with this judge for over 20 years. So for her to quit after these verdicts,
It's a bit odd, isn't it?
So I want to track her down and see if she knows anything.
But if she does, I mean, realistically, do you think she's going to tell you anything?
I don't know. It's the only thing I've got.
Hey, tell you what, I don't lie. They are tasty and full of flavour. So you took the last box from the canteen, so I couldn't resist. You don't mind, do you? Nah, didn't think you would. See what it's all about in here, you know? You gotta keep the peace, keep everyone happy, keep me happy. I'll tell you what, eating this entire packet of biscuits, that's ticking all the boxes right now. I figure it's a win-win situation, don't you reckon? Can't wait. Come on. You wanna know what else makes me happy? I'll tell you. When I ask you a question, you answer! It's all right. Don't freak out. You know I wouldn't do the dirty work. I've got plenty of muscle out there gagging to do it for me, but it might pay you to keep it in mind next time I ask you a question.
Meg Lee?
Yes.
I'm Rebekchi. I recently represented a client in a case that was presided over by Judge Vaggs.
Oh, I don't work for Judge Vaggs anymore. Whatever you want, I can't help.
Yes, I'm aware that you quit. That's why I want to speak to you.
I have nothing to say.
I believe the judge has been bribed. And I will prove it. This will come out eventually, and I'm guessing because you've quit after working for him for 20 years that you found out what was going on, and you want no part of it, am I right?
I'm not talking about quitting my job.
A good friend of mine is in jail because the judge passed down a sentence that everyone, including the prosecution, was against. She has a 5-month-old baby. She shouldn't be there. And that's why I am not going to give this up. When this becomes public, you know how much trouble you can be in, don't you? So if there's anything you need to tell me, please, just tell me now.
Caleb is a good start.
Keep a lookout. Claudia doesn't have a car registered in her name. Where will they even start?
I don't know, she would have been stressed and Aster would have picked up on it. People can notice a screaming baby from a mile away.
Hey, they might have better luck with her phone. Claudia's not stupid. She would have gotten rid of it and got a new one.
Yeah, but they could check her call history. There must be something there they can use.
Hey, what about the motels in the area? Maybe she's just holed up somewhere.
True, where else could she go? It's not like she can take off back to Switzerland. Aster doesn't even have a passport.
Right, so why don't we split the motels up between us and...
Claudia's private plane was supposed to arrive from Switzerland this afternoon with the rest of her personal staff.
She couldn't use that to leave the country, could she?
She's got the cash. All it'd take would be throwing some at the crew to turn a blind eye to Aster.
No, surely she wouldn't leave the country with her.
I wouldn't put anything past Claudia anymore.
But when was the plane due?
Right about now,
Where?
Essendon. Come on, we'll drive.
Yep.
Attention all passengers, please keep your belongings with you at all times.
It's all right, sweetheart. Not long now. Just a little plane ride and we'll be home.
Mum?
Sean. You're alive.
Is that my daughter?
Oh, God, I can't believe this. They told us you were dead.
I was rescued from the mountain a couple of days ago. I went to the house first and couldn't find you. I tried the office. They said you'd moved out here.
Oh, this is a miracle. Are you okay? Were you hurt?
I got checked out of the hospital before I left.
Oh, you have no idea how much I hoped and prayed that you would be found. And they just wouldn't give me
Hold
any...
my baby.
Of course. Come on. We come. Oh. Yeah. Look.
Hi. I'm your daddy. I never thought I'd see you.
I never thought I'd see this. Why didn't you call me?
When I heard the plane was coming over here, I thought it'd be better to speak face to face. And I couldn't wait to see you, my beautiful girl.
How long now?
Not long. It's Chloe. Chloe, any news?
Mark said the police tracked down Claudia's plane. It was meant to land at the private terminal in Essendon.
What do you mean meant to?
The pilot cancelled the landing at the last moment and diverted.
Where to?
Mark reckons it'll probably be another smaller airport in Melbourne. The police are trying to find out which one.
Well, how long will that take?
I don't know. I'll call you back as soon as I hear any more.
Okay, thanks. Well, what now?
Whatever you think you know, I can't help you.
I'm certain I can.
Well, I'm not across every aspect of the judge's cases.
You were his clerk. That was your job. Come on, do you really owe him any loyalty, especially when that loyalty can get you into trouble?
I was loyal to him for 20 years.
So what's changed?
Fired me.
Why?
I found out he was being blackmailed.
Blackmail?
It wasn't bribery.
Did you ever hear the lawyer's name, Samantha Fitzgerald?
No, there were never names, just threatening messages.
Okay. What was he being blackmailed over?
I did some digging and discovered he had massive gambling debts.
Which no one else knew about.
Not even his wife, and I'm certain he didn't want her to know.
Or the Judicial Committee. What did you do then?
I told him he should come clean, but he flat out denied having a problem.
But if you had the proof...
Yeah, that's why he fired me.
So why didn't you report him then?
Well, I wanted to, but I also needed another job. I have a mortgage. If I said anything, people wouldn't trust me and I would never work again.
He broke the law.
I know. Deep down, he's a good man. And I hoped that he would see that and set things straight, but he hasn't.
Well, someone has to set it straight. He ruined my friend's life. So, will you do the right thing?
It's not fair that your friend has to suffer because of his bad choices. I'll help.
Thank you. Elly called her Aster like we talked about. She's beautiful.
She is. How could you have survived? They said there was no hope. If I'd known, I would never have stopped searching.
I still don't know how I survived.
Please. I need to know what happened.
I got separated from the others during the climb. I heard this roar. I knew it was an avalanche. I saw a hut and I ran. I slipped on some rocks just before I reached the hut. Sprained my ankle pretty bad. The hut was almost buried.
When the weather turned, he said it was too dangerous to keep searching.
They had no idea I'd survived, and it was too big a risk for a rescue team.
And when they started again, it was a retrieval mission. How did you last so long out there?
Water wasn't a problem. I had some rations in my pack, and the hut had a small amount of supplies. Grains and tinned food.
Did you think about leaving? Trying to get help?
It was too risky. Even if I could break through the snow, I could hardly walk on my ankle. The supplies kept me going, but they were dwindling as winter set in. I've never been so cold for so long. The fresh snowfall meant there was no way I could get down the mountain even if I wanted to. The only thing that kept me going was thinking of my child. Had she been born? How was she? And Elly, how is she doing? The weather finally cleared and I had to get out. I packed what I could carry and headed down the mountain. It took me ages to find help. Eventually, I found a cabin, they called Mountain Rescue and got me out.
What you've been through. It must have been hell.
I'm sure you, Finn, and Elly went through your own when you thought I was dead. I can't even begin to wrap my head around what Finn did. Or exactly how you ended up with Aster. Shouldn't she be with Karl and Susan? I told you what happened. Now you tell me.
All right, what do you want? $10 on the favourite. All right. Cheers. Catch. You sure you don't want the outsider? Odds are much better. The value's on the favourite. All right, you're lost. Come away. Got nothing to say?
Nope.
You're not even a little bit curious about what's going on over here?
It's none of my business.
Rightio then. Just one.
Thank you
Thank you.
Dee, hey.
Hey, did you manage to get a hold of Judge Vaggs' clerk?
Yes.
Yeah? Was she helpful?
She told me that Vag was being blackmailed over his gambling debts.
Blackmailed. By who? Sam?
Well, she didn't know, but it has to be. And Claudia's got to be the driver.
Oh, God, what are you going to do?
I've got to get his rulings overturned, and if that happens, well, then Elly will be released.
Wow. Do you have enough evidence?
Mick's given me her statement, which I'll present, plus the other evidence.
So I got on his verdicts, and hopefully that'll be a strong enough case against Vag.
So, what does that mean? Elly would be set free?
Well, I don't know. I've never been in this position before, so...
I don't know how it's going to play out or how long it's going to take.
You know what? This has to be a positive for Elly.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Hi. Mark said you'd keep us updated. Have you found anything?
Not yet. Look, is there anything we can do to help at all, or...?
Appreciate the offer and everything you brought to our attention, but we'll take it from here. Thanks. Excuse me. Hello.
I should have done more the second I thought there was something off with Claudia.
Like what?
Anything to stop her leaving with Aster. I never thought she'd go this far.
No, look, I was the one who was completely sucked in by her. I didn't even think twice about Elly.
Guys, beating yourselves up isn't going to change anything.
We just heard back from Air Services.
Do you know where she is?
We have a lead.
Oh, I hate this. I feel so helpless.
The police have to find that plane.
And until then, we just wait? There's nothing else we can do. Oh, we'll try tell that to Elly.
No, decline it.
We have to tell Karl what's going on.
I want to keep the phone free in case Chloe calls.
All right, I'll call him off my phone then. Oh, Chloe, any news?
Yes, the police heard from air traffic control. The plane was diverted to a private hangar in Moorabbin.
Okay, keep us posted. We've got to head there now.
We're heading there now?
Yep, it's not far away, and I'm not waiting for the police.
Okay, drive safe.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Chloe.
Jail is no place for a baby. Susan and Karl were fighting all the time. Bea was completely out of her depth. But Susan had a panic attack. When I saw her lash out at that poor girl, I knew I had to intervene. Your daughter was not in a safe place.
You didn't try and work it out with them? Help the Kennedys out if they were struggling?
Yes, I tried. But they knocked me back. Aster was my priority. I had to move fast.
What about Elly? How did she feel about it?
Elly gave up Aster because she wanted her to be safe. She wanted her to be in the best environment. I could provide that.
You wouldn't be allowed to take her out of the country. What's going on, Mum?
Look, I'll explain after we've taken off. The plane's ready. I am so looking forward to getting back to Geneva. We can have a
wonderful... We're not going
wonderful...
anywhere. I need to see Elly first.
No, you don't. We need to leave now.
No. Tell me exactly what you're doing with my daughter, or I'm walking out of here with her.
You serious? You want to put another 20 on the favourite? All right, hand it over. I'll take your money, thank you. Tell you what, you girls, you're nothing if not predictable. Go on, bugger off. That. Quite a stash here. See, I don't know why I didn't do this on the outside. Maybe one day I will. You know, I can let you in on the secret. Why I'm taking these bets. I won't even ask you to ask me, pretty please.
I don't want to know. Just leave me out of it.
Well, see, that's one thing I can't do.
Why?
Well, because there's going to be a fight. And I'm the bookie.
Oh, I don't want anything to do with it.
That's a bit awkward. Seeing as you're going to be one of the fighters.
What?
Yeah, you versus Terese.
Andrea, no, you can't do that.
Okay, I know you're worried about the odds. Don't worry about it. Some of the girls have faith in you. They've even put bets on you. See? Not everyone thinks you're going to get your head bashed in. Wait.
Everything I did for Aster.
You blackmailed the judge and sent her mum to prison.
She murdered Finn.
You don't know that. And you never cared about Finn.
That's not true. I tried to help him by getting rid of the evidence for his trial.
I thought that was you. I didn't want to believe it, but...
Look, I might have failed with your brother, but I won't apologise for anything I've done for Aster.
You put her in danger by starting a riot in that prison.
I was desperate. I had to get her out of there. If you'd been here, it would have been different, but you weren't. I had to do what I thought was right.
It's insane.
No, it's not. It's love. And you'll feel it soon enough with Aster. I mean, you'll do anything for her. And I'm not going to apologise for what I've done for all of you. Oh, please, you have to understand. We need to leave.
You can't run from this.
Yes, I can. We all can. We can start a new life together.
I'm not going anywhere, so you have a choice. You can stay and own up to everything you did, or you can take off without me and Aster.
Well, think about what you'd be missing out on.
You think about what you'd be missing out on. You just found out I'm alive. Do you really want to risk losing me all over again?
Oh, please don't leave me.
For once in your life, Mum, do the right thing.